Welcome back to another brisk and cold day here at the something homestead. We still ain't figured it out yet, y'all. The name changed, but it's coming. It's cold. Come on, keep on coming. I got Lisa working this morning, working for her supper. This is gonna be a catch, clean, and cook. We're gonna see what we can catch down in the inlet this morning. And notice how light that thing is for her to pull, y'all. Not bad, is it? We're gonna switch. We've been taking turns because it's about a mile walk to where we're going. We'll do a little bit of fried calamari here at the tail end of this video too. So stick around for that little squid cleaning, squid frying, and squid eating. Guys, thanks for stopping in. Let's see if we can catch a few fish, or at the very least, a cold. Just a beautiful morning to be out here. Just take a look around. Take a look around. Nothing but blue skies, a few clouds, and nobody. If you want to come to the beach and fish, this is the time of the year to do it. When it's cold and you got the run of the place to yourself. Tide's going out. We'll see what we can catch. Lisa's on the board with a black drum. Let's measure him.
I know. I think it'll be close.
Let me get that new board that we bought. Let's see what it looks like. All right. We need to put the fishy in the board. Lips. Oh, look at that.
It's bigger than. Right?
He's 14 and a half.
Yep.
He's legal. He's going home because
Yep.
we know this drum tastes good. We ate one the other day.
Yep.
What do you think?
Yay!
Yay is right. Look at you catching bluefish. I don't think I want to stink the house up with another one this week. That's good. Hey, that's some. Oh,
They just got my
hold
foot.
up. It bit your hook off.
Yep.
That's what they do.
Yep.
You know what he's gonna be?
Bait.
Cut bait.
Yep. Look who's decided to show up.
Oh, I got something. Probably another bluefish. On bluefish. Let's see. Whatever it is. Well, we're going to find out. I can't tell. I think it got off. It got off. No, it's still there.
It's still on there.
What we got here? Look at there. Another bluefish. It ain't always about keeping, y'all. It's about catching. So, bluefish is great at catching bluefish.
And now we're 2 and 1. So you've got one more before you catch up with me. But you are using 2 fishing poles, so that kind of is an unfair advantage.
Yeah, true.
Even though I'm ahead of
Boy, he's lively. He'll bite you into your finger off too. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. He'll calm down here in a second.
Maybe.
Grab him by the tail. Up. There we go.
See the keepers.
See them teeth? You see them?
Okay, maybe they'll show up.
Here we go. Back to the wild. Whoa, yeah. Look, he ate that big old long strip of bluefish that I had on there. That's fun. I don't mind. I don't mind catching something and throwing back today. All right, this is what you call a speckled trout. And I'm gonna measure it and see if it's big enough to keep. And they got teeth too. And he went after that cut bluefish. If I can get this hook out without hurting him. There we go. Let's see just how long he is.
12 and a half.
A little over 12 and a half. Now, I gotta check and see if he's big enough to keep. I don't think he is. But there's bigger ones. Beautiful fish, but not big enough. 14 inches is the minimum, so he'll get to go back. He'll recover here in just a second. There he goes.
Oh, I see it. Camera's not working
See him
good.
swimming?
Yep.
Went in for that cut bait bluefish. And I've been getting a bunch of strikes on it. Put another long sliver on. So far I have beat Lisa. This is a nice whiting. Somebody said earlier, why don't you go back up in Lockwood Folly a little further and catch some trout. Y'all, these things are so good to eat and they're fun to catch. So as long as we're catching them, we're gonna stay right here. So what species of fish do you have?
Puffer. This is not puffed up right now. Show his teethers off.
Look at those teeth. They crunch pretty good. I literally just took that puffer fish off for her. And I snaked out a little whiting. He going back though, since we got some big ones now. We're in the little ones. We ain't that hungry though, are we?
No, but at least we're catching.
Yep, we're catching. Y'all, we had a good time fishing yesterday, and we came back with several of these whiting. This is actually one from the time before we fished, but I'm ready to cook it first. This one's kind of on the small side. Lisa probably caught that one. Don't tell her I said that. No, actually, she's been beating me into fishing here lately, guys, but we're going to bake this fish, and it's in one of these WeVac bags, and you know we're an affiliate with them, so their information's always going to be in a description wherever we are showing off one of their products. We've been using these bags for years, y'all. They are a fraction of the cost of some of the other name brand bags, and y'all, honestly, they work just as good. Lisa wants surf and turf tonight, so a ribeye, that's going to get cooked. But the star of the show tonight is going to be calamari. We get this from the same place that we go and get bait. They're actually a fish vendor, have their own shrimp trawler, and everything that they pull in from the nets comes with them. This comes from California, these squid. But we've been fishing with these lately, y'all, and that's what we caught the most of on this outing of our whiting, that little speckled sea trout. Got to clean these up. We're going to fry them, put them in the rings, and put them with some homemade marinara sauce that Lisa has canned up. Just got to reduce it a little bit. This is going to be a good meal, y'all. Surf and turf. Normally on Saturday nights, it's Saturday night here. You'll be seeing this in a couple of days, but this Saturday night here is usually fried fish night. We're frying the calamari, but that's it. Going to do the baked fish. Going to do something special to it here in a second. Surf and turf. So join us for some surf and turf here on the What's Our New Homestead channel name going to be. Y'all add some stuff into the comments. What do you think should be a new name for us? Because we do need to change it. And by the time we have another video come out, it will have a new name. But let's get on to doing a little bit of prep work and a little bit of cooking. We're going to start off with this whiting. I am really loving these fish. They're very delicate and tender white fish. And those that I baked during Thanksgiving for that bisque that I made, they were so good. And I have been just ready to have another baked one. So that's what we're doing tonight. But this one is going to be a little bit hot and a little bit spicy. So on this whiting, and this is going to be whiting for one because I'm claiming this fish tonight. I'm starting off with just some olive oil, and that's just going to be a binder. The skin and the scales are still on this fish. And y'all, the reason that I leave it like that is just because it imparts so much more flavor into the fish from the natural oils that are in that while it's baking. So some olive oil goes on, and then some of that nuclear option spice, and this is going to be dangerous. I'll be taking my contacts out later and filling this. But we're going to go all on the outside, and you may think, why are you seasoning the outside when you're just peeling it to eat what's inside? Because this is going to bake a little bit lower than a high oven normally would, at about 300 to 325. And it's going to seep in there, y'all. You'll get some of that flavor added to it, especially on that fishtail that I'll be crunching on at the end. All right, on to the squid cleaning. And you know what? I might pick out some of these smaller ones and we'll keep these for bait. Because we're going to be fishing Monday. And I don't have to cook all of these right now. We can catch a few more fish on that many right there. All right, to clean these beauties, first thing I do is pull the heads off, and that pulls out the body. And these tentacles you can also eat, so why waste, right? So we'll cut those off. There's a little piece of cartilage about right there, and you can pluck that right out, discard that. But that'll get fried up too, the little tentacles. Doesn't that sound appetizing? But to clean this squid, I just squeeze from the back, and out pops everything that I don't want to cook. And I guess you really need smaller fingers for this, but I'm gonna get it. Grab a hold of it. And this is what's inside of a squid if you've never seen it. It looks like a piece of plastic. And honestly, it's like nature's plastic. But that's its basically spine, if you want to call it that. But now that that's out, you don't have to do this, but I like to peel this outer layer off just because it doesn't look very appetizing. But you don't have to do that. You can eat it. And every bit of this is going to be edible. I'll give it one final squeeze here in case there's any ink that I missed. And these are going to get rinsed before they are actually breaded and fried. But I just take my fillet knife, and I like wide strips. So we'll cut it kind of wide. And this is going to get deep fried. And y'all, it's going to be so good. A camera lady now. I like using my camera lady more than the tripod. Miss Lisa, that's who I'm talking about. I was telling about these WeVac bags and how we've used them for years. Yeah. And they're, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but are they not a fraction of the cost of some of the other ones?
Yeah, a fraction of the cost, and we've used them for
probably at least 5 years.
No, we've used them for about 8 years.
Okay, longer than that.
Yeah, but we, increased the amounts that we were using because we were doing so many chickens and everything else. I switched to those once we moved into the new house, our last new house, and because they were more affordable.
Ribeye, we didn't grow this on the homestead, did we?
No.
On the last homestead.
Unfortunately not, because you never let me have cow.
I know. But we usually split one between the two of us. That's how it works out. But I want to get it up to room temperature. It's not quite there yet before I cook it, but I'm going to show you how I season a steak the way we like it. Trying to dry my hands off. I had to dry my hands because by the time I get into the salt, it'll be all over me. Kosher salt. And this steak is about 1 inch thick. We found a local supermarket that has an actual butcher market inside of it. You know, like they used to, where you could actually see what they were doing.
Yeah, they still cut all of the meat fresh.
Yeah, fresh, not frozen when it comes in. Black pepper. A little bit of that. Cayenne pepper, because we love it. And just a little bit of garlic. Too much of this and it'll burn in the pan.
But I would prefer extra.
I know. And then I do the other side. Did you even show this off while I was doing it, or just showing my face?
I did. There. We'll do it.
There you go. You gotta show them what I'm doing. I'm not seasoning my forehead. Although it is getting pretty big because my hairline is receding, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Salt, a little garlic, a little cayenne,
pepper,
and pepper. And that's how you do that right there. But back to my hairline.
Oh, do you want?
Back to my hairline. Lisa's been after me to get a haircut. And I told her that I would. Not a drastic haircut, because y'all went for 15 years shaving my head. And by the time I could grow it again, I noticed I was missing some hair.
But you promised.
I promised. So here's what I'm going to do.
Which has been over a month now.
Y'all help us. Y'all help us get to 10,000 subscribers.
Oh, no.
No. Y'all help it. We're not far. Y'all help us get to 10,000 subscribers, and I'll go get a haircut.
No.
That's the deal.
No, that is not
That's the deal.
Y'all need to comment that you need to go by the original deal, which was once we get moved down here, you get a haircut.
10,000, that's the deal. For some reason, the cats have just been all over this, wanting to get on this squid, so they've been sleeping all day, and as soon as they start smelling any kind of fish of any kind.
But they won't eat it.
We're going to bread this with something my mother-in-law sent us. Louisiana brand breader. And I know that it's going to be good. And here's why. Yellow corn flour, yellow cornmeal, salt, spices, dried garlic, MSG. That means it's going to be good. And for all those that are like, oh my gosh, you're frying and you're using MSG? Yeah. What is that old saying? YOLO. You only live once. Well,
don't do that again.
That's like 2000, early 2000s.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to shake some of it on here. Enough so that we actually can get it coated. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. See down here?
Uh-oh.
See down here? That was fast camera movement. So I'm going to start paying you more. All right. Kind of like breading anything. Just toss it together. We may have to add a little bit more breading because we don't want it gummy. We want it coated well. I think that's going to do it. We want a light breading on this. It doesn't need to be thick at all. All right. I'm getting in trouble, y'all. All right, let's see if we can fry this. Squid, it ain't gonna take long. Hopefully this breading hangs on there for the most part. My nose is running. It must be that MSG. What do you think? All right, back it up, back it up. We're gonna get burnt. Oh! We're going to a commercial break and we'll be right back. All right, first batch of the calamari. It's popping, but y'all, that looks good. That looks good. I can't wait to dip this in some of your homemade marinara. And we're going to have a Southern American Italian kind of feast.
Southern American Italian.
Southern American Italian. A little bit of country boy thrown in there too, right? What a feast, what a feast, what a feast.
And yet again, you get to start first.
Yep, because I'm on the other side of the camera. I'm hoping that's medium rare. We're getting ready to find out. Ribeye steak smothered in onions. Whiting filet baked with Cajun seasoning. Baked potato. And the star of the show, well, really probably that steak to you, but the calamari. And your marinara. So I'm going to start with that. There's a nice big piece. Dip it in that homemade marinara. It's probably going to be screaming hot. Tender. Extremely tender. Then that Cajun seasoning and that MSG. It's really good. Here's some of the tentacles. If you like fried okra, you will love calamari, fried squid. You'll love it. Let's see how I did on cooking this thing to medium rare. Get down here and get a look at this.
And that's not me crunching in the background. One of the cats decided to eat.
No, that was you crunching. All right, moment of truth.
Perfect.
Look at that. No meat thermometer. It might be a little
Yeah,
over medium
it's a
rare.
little over,
But it's still going to be good. And this fish. Oh, just let me get a taste of that. Since we're here, I'll make you miserable that you're filming and not able to taste. I really don't like the smothered onions on my steak. I just like steak. I'm not going to lie and say that I can taste that. I still can't taste steak, y'all. But I'll eat a little bit of it because I know I like it. But mostly it goes to Lisa. Now, slide that steak over there to you.
And the fish is all you.
Baked potatoes, baked potato. So the scales are still on. We're not eating the scales, or I'm not. But that crispy fishtail, what's this? It's like eating potato chips. But better. Let's check out this fish. Look at that. Look at that. Let me get a piece of that right there. Oh, that's spicy. So put that, what was it I called it?
Oh, the nuclear.
The nuclear option on there. It's a hot fish tail. And it transferred into the meat just a little bit. That's what I was looking for. Y'all, thanks for stopping in here at the currently Piney Woods Homestead. Soon to be a new name. Drop your new names in the comments for us. We're going to take them into consideration. And by the time the next video comes out, this channel is going to have a new name. There's probably a walk and talk in there too about God giving you a new name. I think we'll probably do one of those. Y'all have a good day and a great week. Lord willing, and I won't say and the creek don't rise because some people don't like that. We will see you on the next one. Y'all have a good day and a great week. I know eat some more of this fish.